Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Geoguessr Daily Challenge. Yesterday we had a gold. It was a nice one. We lost less than 600 points. Let's see how today goes. All right, first thing I'm noticing is there's nothing. There is absolutely nothing around us. We have the sun slightly, I would say, to the north. We might be southern hemisphere. We have a wooden fence. We have what looked like for a second there a white car. So it's a wooden fence with wire. It's interesting. I don't exactly know where it could be. White fence, white car, wooden fence, it looks really red, flat, could be a Botswana or South Africa, is what I'm thinking right now. And of course, the sun to the north would indicate southern hemisphere, but that's just a slight to the north. I'm not really sure if that's good enough. So I don't know. I mean, we got to keep looking here. Unfortunately, just not a lot to go on. I am going to put one down in South Africa. I feel good about like this area of things. Maybe a little bit lower. Maybe over here. I don't know. That's where I think of it being kind of drier and more arid like this. So we've been heading south from the start. We haven't found anything. I'm going to set a checkpoint. We're going to head north now. See if we find something. It was less than halfway through when I turned around, just so we can get good coverage of both directions. Like I said, just in case we missed something. This is a very, very strange round, though, I have to say. I don't even know why it's like this. Why is there a fence along the side, I was going to offer up a suggestion, but I actually don't have any. I was going to say maybe, just maybe, it's something to do with a national park, but that doesn't really make sense. Maybe on the other side is someone's property. I don't know. All I do know is that we have yet to see really a single clue. I think white car here makes more sense for South Africa, I believe, than anything else. I mean, it's certainly not South America. I had a slight initial inkling that it could be somewhere hot in like Argentina, and that this was like a wine, a vineyard, like a looked like maybe there was grape plants. Another thought I'm having now, which I don't think it's gonna be, but is that this could be Australia. I don't think so based on the car and the coverage, though. It looks a little bit too nice, but I actually can't be too sure. This definitely could be Australia, and we could be screwed. Let's just see if it's South Africa. We're out of time. I'm happy with my guess. Let's just see where it ends up. Okay, Northern Botswana, we lost nearly all of the points that we can lose to stay in gold. We have about a 300 point buffer. Not great. Okay, so Europe, right? This is much better, much easier, I'm sure. We have what looks like an old town. We see zone 30, right? We have older style buildings here. I guess historical buildings. Blue on the side of the license plate. Place Elise Grand Pré. Probably French. So, are we in France or are we in a similar place? A place that speaks France. Well, these signs do not feel French. They don't. So could we be in Belgium is the thought, right? Here's E25. Could we be near Liège? There's Trois Ponts and Stumont are two places to look for, and there's Stumont. Very nice. So what I'm thinking is Trois Ponts and Stumont are both one direction towards the E25, and we're in what looks like a little town along the way, maybe. Here's something though that says a light in 150 meters. Ooh, this is good. The E42 is one way, the E25 is the other way. They intersect, and or maybe they don't intersect, but or maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. It's not gonna be here. It's a roundabout, right? Malmedy is along towards the E42. This is good information. Is here. Stavelot seems to be not a bad guess. So not bad that I'm actually going to lock in. Let's go for it. Yes, and that's where we were. I probably could have gotten a 5K, but it's 1 point. So, all right. Watch us lose by 1 point now. Okay, this looks strange. Really green. That looks like the Thai flag. I was going to say Southeast Asia at first. Then it went super green and like the road was nice for a second. And I was like, seems for a second, weird second, like it's France or something because of the greenness field feeling. But no, definitely not. This is going to be Southeast Asia. I wager it's going to be Thailand. But we do need to find a little bit more information because obviously that's not enough. Also, it's very wet wherever we are. There's a lot of water. Usually I associate with that being more southern in Thailand, almost close to Bangkok. So that's where I'm throwing my guess for now. We got to keep going though. So let's move this direction. We have a sign on the left, which is a good sign for where I think we are. We have Buddhist things. Is that correct? I don't know. Okay. Decently done so far. Now language is super important. If we see letters that we can read, it's going to be the Philippines. I'm 99% sure. If we don't, just like this, it's got to be Thailand. We're driving on the left. Something Organics Farm there, and then this had something. Anek Organics Farm. I don't think we find that. Genuinely, I don't think that's the name of the place either. So yeah, we got to keep going a little bit. I don't think the Anek Organics Farm is going to be findable on the map. At least not if we don't have a more solid location. Speaking of, here's a sign that is totally unreadable. Moving on, here's something better. Ang Thong and Sufan something. Ang Thong, A-N-G Thong. Now it's probably small, so we're probably not going to see it from this distance, but I do want to check. And Sufan something, right? So, okay, let's zoom in down here. Ang Thong. Maybe even this level of zoom. For some weird reason, I do think that we are here in Bangkok. Somewhere. Because there are thousands of little canals where there's plenty of farmland and other such things. It feels right. 8 seconds left. I don't think we're finding anything. Oh, it was a highway right here the whole time. And I didn't even see it. But let's just see where we end up. Oh, Ang Thong is right up there. We lost 290 points there. We're still in it. We're still in it. Not by a lot, but we're still in it. And that was kind of findable, but once I zoomed into that level, I was no longer looking at these big names because I actually didn't think that more would pop up. Anyway, we're in by 54 points right now. It's not good. I have a sneeze. Okay, that just wasted like a good 10 seconds. We're in somewhere speaking Spanish. That says Costa Azul. Taxi. Nothing. Car. Nothing. Maybe Ecuador right off the bat. I'm not too sure. Mexico. That's bad because Mexico has so many cities. I saw it on a sign, which is no longer visible. These are not. Hey, guy. These are not the taxis that you get in Costa Azul. So that's interesting. It says Costa Azul, which means there's gonna be a coast. Liverpool. We're in Liverpool, Mexico. What? Let's really quickly put one down. Maybe Puerto Vallarta or something like this. Thinking that Costa Azul has to be, well, on the coast somewhere, and that we're near it. Uh, where's Liverpool, Mexico? No, I really need to find the actual name of wherever we are, because that is not going to cut it. Ooh, Acapulco. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to be a little bit down the coast here. Acapulco. We can't lose many points, like at all. So, where are we? In the main tourist center, it looks like. Total, lot of big buildings, a lot of advertisements, hotels. It looks like buses going through, travel buses going through, signs towards the Costa Azul, of course, heading southeast. Could be over here, but more likely over here, I'm thinking. If we get a name of the road that we're on, that would be great. I don't know if that's going to happen here. Also a Mexican flag there that I missed initially. You're just supposed to know. The airport is 2 hour south. The airport. We could be maybe down here, or maybe it's a little. I want to stay up here. I really do, because I just feel like that's where everything is happening. To our south is some mountains. Okay, we lost 15 points. We're still in it. Yeah, we were here actually, which I guess makes sense. There's a hotel and like this interesting shape. Wow. Okay, final round here, and we can only lose 39 points. This is very interesting. We're on a train. Usually you see this in Switzerland. Good luck to me is what I have to say about this. So yeah, this is probably the Swiss Alps that we're seeing. I'm going to head towards the town. I see no point in doing anything else, and just hoping that we can find a lake in Switzerland, and a railroad track that speaks Italian. That's really good news. There's a Swiss flag. Yeah, Miralago. So, very nice. Let's see if we could find that. A rail line along water. Water. It's gonna be in the north. Pretty sure. It's not the Rhine. I mean, it's a body of water. Miralago. Now this is cruel, because I don't think this little station here is gonna give us enough information. I also don't think rail lines are very visible. There might be one there. I also think that the body of water here is not huge enough to be like very visible on the lake. Like it could be this size, maybe slightly bigger. One of these. So it's a little bit difficult. I'm going to put it like here. We can only lose 39 points though, unfortunately. I don't think it's happening for us today. These places are way, way too populated, and of course... Oh, wait, I'm so stupid. The south. I'm thinking of the north of Italy is... Oh, God, that was almost really bad. I'm thinking the north of Italy is, like, near Switzerland. Yes, it makes sense. Okay, good. But it's the south of Switzerland is near Italy. I almost flipped it and totally screwed myself. Either way, we might lose too many points here. I think we will. But at least we're going to be a little bit closer now. Miralago. Something to look for, not something that I think I will find, unfortunately. At least we're closer, I think. It's like stuff like this that could be, but like it's like an actual lake and like it has a coast. It's not that, like, could it be kind of like this or like around here? I don't think so. it doesn't continue, and we are all the way to the east here. We lost 300 points, which is about 300 more than we could have afforded to lose. And it was this lake. And there's Miralago, and it was actually to the south of the lake that we were, which makes sense because we were looking at it towards the north. I was so messed up that round. I really maybe would have even done better if I was looking on the southern tip of lakes. I was looking on the northern end because for some reason I thought we were on the northern end. And for some reason I thought we were on the northern end of Switzerland for like 2 minutes. 22,226 is going to be our final score. Unfortunately, just dropping out of gold. Really should have been at the end there. I should have got that. There's only so many lakes near the Italian part of Switzerland that I should have got it. Unfortunately, not today. 25th place out of 600 people or 700 people. I guess it was difficult. It was. I mean, the first round in Botswana, nearly impossible. I guess White Car can remember. Botswana, do they have White Car in South Africa? I don't know for sure. The rest, pretty straightforward. And then, of course, that one just couldn't hold on. Anyway, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below. Subscribe for daily Geoguessr videos. Leave a comment. Let me know how you did today's daily, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.